Today we're going to be talking about a building challenge, building with found items or found objects. So artists are great at getting creative with things that they have around them, even if they don't have a whole lot around them at the moment. So we're going to start by looking around your home or wherever you are for building materials, things that you can use to build something or create art with. A lot of artists do this. So Louise Nevelson is a very famous, well-known artist and American sculptor who created assemblage, which is basically taking found objects, things that she found around wood, some things that other people might have discarded, and putting them all together to create sculptures. And when she did this, she frequently painted all these things after she assembled them one color. And when it's one color, you can kind of focus on the shapes, so you don't necessarily see each individual part for what it was, but you can see the shapes and how she put them together to create something beautiful. And this is an example of one of her pieces called Night Flight. Here you can see on the left another piece of hers. It was painted white, and again, that's using the same technique. And she said, "I believe in my work and in the joy of it. You have to be with the work, and the work has to be with you. It absorbs you totally, and you absorb it totally." Just a beautiful quote. So, some things to think about when you are looking for objects and beginning to create your sculpture. So, your sculpture, you should think about whether or not you want it to be viewed just from one side or from all sides. Do you want to be able to walk around it and be able to see it from all sides, or is it something kind of like, and I'll go back here, Louise Nevelson's piece here that would be like against a wall, so you wouldn't be able to see it from the back. You would just be able to see the front of it, or something like these in these photos where you'd be able to see 365 degrees, kind of almost all the way around it. You kind of lay on the floor and look up underneath it at some points, look to the side, look from, up high. You should also think about whether or not color is important. So I don't necessarily want you to take any objects from around your home and paint them or alter them or glue them. But you can pick things that are similar colors or really different colors, depending on what you think is going to look good together. And also think about how it looks from different sides. If you're making something that is meant to be looked at from the side or from the front, or from, laying down on the floor, does it change when you look at it from these different directions? Think about that. So you can see an example of a found object sculpture to the left here with cans of soup, the game Yahtzee, some toilet paper, and some red cups. And one of the reasons why I think this really works is because it has a lot of red in it. So there's red on the soup cans, there's red on the board game box, there's red on the cups, and some white on all those as well. And because they're similar colors, I think it looks really nice. Now, you don't have to pick things that are all the same color. That's a choice you get to make as an artist. Another thing that I like about this is it's symmetrical, at least at the view that we're looking at it from. So when I look at it, it looks like it's symmetrical or the same on both sides. So you can see there's a lot of balance. So if there's a cup on one side, there's a cup in a similar spot on the other side. So look around you, take a minute, think about the things you have at your disposal. If there's something that you want to use in your home and it doesn't belong to you, please make sure to ask, and please make sure not to alter anything that doesn't belong to you. But other than that, you can get started. I want you to make at least 2 of these with the same material and take pictures. Good luck.